had a bit of a mummy meltdown. Good afternoon, everyone. We are currently in the process of dismantling our entire bedroom. When I say entire bedroom, I just mean everything on that wall. We've blitzed the kitchen and the living room between us this morning. The dining room still looks a mess because everything that's going to the tip is in there. Scout's just down for a nap, so we've got a lot to kind of get done today. We've got a tip run to do, we've got some stuff to pick up from Asda that's being delivered. I want to go to B&Q, so I'm going to do that in a minute. I'm waiting for 1 o'clock to tick over because my delivery should come to Asda by 1, so hopefully I can run up to Asda and do that at the same time. But we've just dismantled our old bedside tables because they were falling apart and they were really rickety, didn't quite live through the move. We've just decided on a new wardrobe, and then we were and ahhing over the bedside tables because we bought these things, which are like they're the square shelf things that we got in the living room downstairs. But we didn't know whether we wanted to keep those or swap them out for the actual bedside tables to match the wardrobe. But I think we decided against that because they're quite small and our bed is really high off the floor. So currently our bed is covered in stuff. I was midway putting through my clothes away, and we've decided on a colour. We're going to get this one because we like that one a lot more. I think it's much deeper and much more of an adult colour, especially if we're only going to do it on one wall. So yes, I'm going to go and get a tub of that. I think it's about £20 for a tub, but that's not too bad because we're doing only one wall and it's a one coater supposedly, so it shouldn't be too bad.
We need to figure out a stain for the...
We need to buy a stain as well for our headboard that we're making. We don't know whether we're getting a wax or a stain. I need to get dressed. We also picked up these lamps yesterday. They're just a lamp base and then these funky bulbs, but they were actually on show in one of the showrooms like this, and we were like, ooh, they look cool. So we've got those to go up as well. So yeah, we're kind of like ripping the bedroom apart, trying to get things. We're trying to decide if we need to get a rug, and it would just go like here. Excuse the mess. Don't know, it would just go here, like it would fit perfectly in this space. But then would it look odd having all this wood? Would we then have to get something? I don't know. I don't think it would actually, because we've got the chair here and then you'd have all the wood on this side as well, wouldn't you? Mm-hmm. So yes, we're trying to figure out what we should do floor wise. But I'm going to get dressed and then run to B&Q, and then hopefully by the time I've gotten to B&Q I'll have had some kind of word from Asda, because it said be picked up after 1, so fingers crossed. Doing a tip run, the car was full. We didn't manage to bring everything we wanted to bring because we just couldn't fit it in, but we're here and we're doing some. We gotta grab my baby because he's like, Mama, why are we not moving? We're in the car, why are we not going anywhere? Who's that? Is it Sketty? Sketty pants. Say A, B, C, D, E, F, G. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Q, R, S, T, U, V. Oh dear. Swim time. Yeah, someone's excited. Are you enjoying that? Sorry I didn't vlog yet. I did vlog yesterday, you'll have already seen that, but I didn't post last night because I had a bit of a mummy meltdown. I felt a little bit, I don't want to use the word trapped, but I used it last night. I just felt a little bit stuck in the way that we do things, and that, you know, Liam's the one that works and earns money and I'm the one that looks after the baby all the time, and I just felt a little bit like I miss that independence in a way. And don't get me wrong, I love Liam and I love Scout, but I just felt like sometimes I just need a bit more mummy time, like me time, like just time for me, which I don't get very often. And I just had a bit of a meltdown and wasn't in a very good place last night, and it hasn't happened for a very long time. I haven't felt really down for a very long time. So it's taken me a little while. It's taken most of the day today to kind of get myself out of it. I went out and picked up a delivery that we had delivered to Asda. I went out and did that on my own, picked up some groceries, and may have ended up in Tesco's looking for soda bread and ended up buying clothes. So a little bit of a what's the word, retail therapy has helped me a little bit. The time away has helped me sort of just chill a little bit, and I'm feeling a little bit better. So one thing I did buy was these and these. So yes, new pajama bottoms, new comfy slippers, and if you want a trick to good jammy bottoms, buy them in a size or 2 up, because they make them super comfy. They're not like clingy, they're all baggy, and it feels like you're wearing your husband's trousers. It's great. So as soon as I got home, I put them on, and instant happiness. I've also stuck dinner on. We're going to have mozzarella stuffed meatballs for dinner, so I've done those and put them in the slow cooker, so hopefully they're really nice. They'll have been cooking for about 3 hours by the time we have them, which will be lovely. They'll be really tender, hopefully, if they work. And yeah, Scout's Mr. Hurricane has attacked the living room. It was tidy last night, but it's not anymore. So we're just chilling. I had another delivery for some boots, and I've officially made my first wedding purchase. So I now have my shoes for my wedding day, which means that when I go wedding dress shopping, I can take my shoes, and I know that, you know, I can find a dress that looks nice with the shoes. Because I'm tall, it was really difficult for me to think, like, to choose something I liked, because I didn't want heels, because then I would be taller than Liam. So I wanted flats, but I couldn't find any flats for ages that I really loved, and I will show you them once I move. But I saw these ones in the sale, and they were a super duper super bargain price, so I picked them up. So I've just changed this one's nappy, as you can see, chaos, and he's currently watching Blaze. And maybe we'll go for a wiggle in a little bit. Tomorrow we've got to drive to Salford because there has been a recall on our car. Something to do with the handbrake needs replacing, and because we bought it through a certain dealership, we have to go to a dealership of that name, and the closest one is an hour away. So Scout's going to go to his nan's for the day. We were going to take him with us until Liam had the bright idea of asking his mum to have him. So Scout's going to go to his nan's, and we're going to go to Manchester. But that also means that we'll probably nip to the Trafford Centre, because it's not far from the dealership, and have lunch at the dealership, have lunch at the Trafford Centre, have a bit of a wander, have some Liam and me time, and then come back, pick Scout up, and hopefully it won't be too long of a day, but we'll see. Come on, little one, bedtime, milk. Come on then.
Come on then, mate.
Come on then. Car. He's going to be a procrastinator.
Go.
5 more minutes, mummy. Time to get the small being in bed. And tomorrow we've got a busy, busy day, and I'm not looking forward to it. Looking forward to Wagamama's for lunch. Woo! That's about it. We've had a bath. And done all that bits.
Get pulled.
And now it's bedtime. Right. Say night-night, people.
Say night-night.
Say night-night.
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 Say night-night.
Dat.
Night,
Good
night.
boy.
Give Mummy a kiss.
Give me a kiss. Car. Now I'm going to get in the shower whilst Liam's doing story time. Guys, we started doing our bedroom. We started tearing it apart so we could start decorating. Started on the paint, wrecked the, broke all the, like, the bedside tables down. So we took them to the tip yesterday. But now look at our room. Life. People. Mess. These are my wedding shoes though. This is what I purchased. But I decided that flats are a must because otherwise I'd be taller than Liam. I think I said that earlier. And they're just little flat court shoes with an ankle strap in gold. And I thought they were really nice because they're not like a garish gold. They're kind of, they're a flat gold. They're a little bit metallic, but not so much. They're not like super patent. And they were £8, so this was like bargain of the century for wedding. And yeah, I figured like with a long dress on, you're only going to see like the fronts, like the toes, maybe not even at all. But I'll be able to wear them all day and they won't actually hurt my feet. So, wedding shoes. Just hug your family, please. Just go and hug someone. Your mum, your dad, your sister, your brother, aunties, uncles, cousins, son, daughter. Just go and give them a big hug and tell them how much you love them.